Hello, friends. Hope till now you have decided your financial objectives or financial outcomes. Most of us generally dream about the investment option that will give us sky high return without any loss or hiccups, and of course in minimum possible time, or say suppose no time. Believe me, that type of investment option only exists in our dreams. The reality is different. In reality, the risk and return goes hand in hand. Higher the risk, higher the return. Lower the risk, lower the return. So all the investment option that ever existed or that ever exist or that are going to come in the future are all attached with some level of risk. Now you need to analyze your risk profile and your risk appetite. How much risk you will be able to absorb. And then out of all the investment options, you will be able to find a suitable match that will satisfy your expectations regarding your financial outcomes, and it will also satisfy your risk appetite, how much risk you can take according to your financial requirements, according to the financial outcomes, expected financial outcomes from your financial objectives that you have so far finalized or thought of. So in this video I have tried to come up with some investment options that we generally adopt, generally follow. Investment options can be categorized as financial assets or non-financial assets. It is not needed that you should be investing in financial plans only. There can be non-financial assets also where you can go for investment that can give you very good fruits, very good financial outcome, as an investment in real estate, investment in golds in the form of jewelry or ornaments that you can use also, and that will give you a type of future safety, future investments. Now when we talk about financial assets, the financial assets again you can categorize as market linked products and fixed income product. Now the market linked product are attached with high risk, but if you can sail through, if you can manage to sail through, there is a very lucrative high return that is waiting. But you need to decide very cautiously and intelligently according to your desired financial outcome, according to your risk appetite, how much risk you will be able to take, what is your daily financial requirements. Talking about market linked products or market linked investment plans, there are few. As direct equity, in layman language, investment in shares or stocks. But to start investing in shares, you need to do a little bit of homework. You need to study which type of shares suits your requirement, the type of shares that will bear the risk, what type of risk if that suits your risk appetite. The time horizon, what type of investor you are. You are looking for regular or steady income, or you are looking for a long term investment, or you are going for an open trade, direct trading, buying and selling the product shares as and when the prices are going up and down. So you need to study the shares, you need to see their movement, you need to analyze the volatility in the market. That will definitely going to affect the prices of the shares and obviously your investments, right? So before investing in direct equity, which is obviously very lucrative, you need to do a market analysis of the shares, their future trends, past trends, and it, while studying, you will come to know, or you will come to realize, or you will be able to predict yourself that how the shares are going to behave in the near future. Whether you need to keep them for a short term, or whether you need to keep them for a longer term, longer time period, how they are going to behave. Then obviously the technicalities are there. To do a share market trading, you need to have a demat account or trading account, right? So you need to check out which banks suits you and what type of services they are giving. Then comes mutual funds, very common term these days, and you may come across several advertisements in the TV and television and newspapers regarding the investments options that are available through mutual funds. So again, for the mutual funds also, you need to analyze your time horizon, that you will be able to spare the money, you will be able to live without the money that you have invested in the mutual funds, right? Because it is again market linked product, and the volatility of the market will affect. Mutual funds, again coming to a very technical term, are of two types: equity mutual funds and debt mutual funds. Now, on the basis of the type of investor you are, if you want a steady return or steady income from your investment, if you are going for an investment for an increase in the income part, then obviously you will have to go for a debt mutual funds, because it will give you a regular income. So it will become a regular source of income. If you want to go for a long-term objective, long-term financial outcome, then you can think of equity mutual funds, because in equity mutual funds the income or that the outcome that you are going to get, that may fluctuate, so it may not fulfill your regular requirement of funds or regular requirement of income, right? So there are many other technicalities that you need to go through before you invest in the mutual funds. Now, the fixed income product, there are many fixed income products are there. Those will give you a steady return, and generally many of us will try to go for fixed income product, because it's all our hard-earned money. So in fixed income products, you can go for fixed deposits in banks. You need to check out the interest rates, several banks and their interest rate. Fixed deposits are very much flexible in the tenure or in the time horizon, so you can select your suitable time period that you will be able to invest the money in, and you can go for it. You can also invest in NPS, it's a pension scheme. it will obviously help you in the superannuation period when you will be you would like to take some rest and your money will work. Then there are many senior citizen schemes that has been launched by our government that also can be used, but of course senior citizen schemes are for the senior citizen people who have attained their age of 60 years, and many other conditions are there. You can also invest nowadays in public provident fund PPF, which is also very lucrative, right? But in PPF there are some maximum investment ceilings that you need to take care of. That means that maximum amount you can invest has been already set. Okay, and maximum number of tenure is also there that you need to check out. Now when non-financial assets come, especially as we are Indian, we generally go for purchasing land. We keep them for a long term. Either we invest in our real estate, right? We can commercialize it also. We can go for promoting the land, or constructing the buildings and flats, and we can sell them off. We can also go for purchasing golds that we Indian love to do in the form of ornaments, but there are making charges in that is also involved. So you need to check out the investment or investment part of the gold also, that how much the rate of return is going. In that case also you need to do a market analysis of the investments. Now the $1 million question is, what should you do? Whether a market linked product or a fixed income product or investment in non-financial asset, how to know which is the best for you? That of course you only will be able to analyze, because it's your financial requirements, it is the financial objectives, it is the risk that you would like to take, it will be the taxation and the time horizon that you would like to part your money with. All these things will decide that how much part you need to invest in market linked product and how much you can go for a fixed income product, because at the end of the time both the market linked product and the fixed income product have their definite role to play in the wealth creation of an individual. So you need not to put all your eggs in one basket. You can categorize it so that you can get some security, guaranteed income, and you can get some profit. You can get some growth in your money or in your investment. So I hope it has helped you. This video will help you to decide which way to go. In the next video, whenever we'll meet, I'll come with some detailed investment option that will definitely be helpful in selecting the investment option. Till then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel, and stay safe. Thank you for watching.